Today, we're going to take a look inside a really fascinating idea, an app that's designed from the ground up to be a true digital companion for seniors. One single place that aims to simplify and support pretty much every aspect of their daily wellness.
All right, so here's how we're going to break this down. We'll kick things off with the big idea, the core mission, right? Then we'll get into the 5 key pillars of what it actually does. From there, we'll check out the tech that makes it all tick, how it's designed to be super trustworthy, and finally, what success even looks like for a project like this.
So let's start at the beginning. What's the fundamental goal here? I mean, what problem is this app really trying to solve?
Well, the core concept is pretty powerful. It's all about creating one single, unified digital companion. The idea is to replace that whole patchwork of different apps and tools that people might be juggling. Instead, this system integrates everything, health, social, nutrition, into one secure and super easy-to-use platform that really touches every key part of a senior's day.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does it actually work? Well, the whole thing is built on what they call 5 distinct pillars, and each one tackles a really critical area of daily life and well-being.
First up, we've got health management. And you could argue this is the most critical pillar of them all. This is all about providing that peace of mind, right? Not just for the person using the app, but for their family and caregivers too.
And look, this is way more than just a simple pill reminder. It's really designed to be a complete health hub. It can pull in data from something like a smartwatch, help you track symptoms, and send out personalized alerts. And, this is key, with the user's permission, it can securely share that info with a doctor or a family member. It's all about connecting the dots between your day-to-day wellness and actual professional medical care.
All right, next up is food and nutrition. We all know how absolutely crucial good nutrition is for health, especially for seniors. And it can be a real challenge to manage sometimes.
So this part of the app is all about making healthy eating simple and, well, accessible. It'll help you plan meals based on specific dietary needs, give you step-by-step recipe help, and it even creates a shopping list for you. And get this, it can connect with grocery delivery services, so it really covers the whole process, from planning the meal right to getting the food on your plate.
Pillar number 3 moves into personal hygiene and care. This is about supporting those daily routines that are just so fundamental to our sense of well-being, but, can sometimes become a bit more challenging as we get older.
And this is where you really see the focus on dignity and gentle support. It's not about being intrusive at all. It's about offering these subtle, customizable reminders for essential daily stuff. It can even help you keep track of when you're running low on things like soap or toothpaste. It's just smart, quiet help in the background.
Okay, and the last 2 pillars kind of go hand in hand, entertainment and social connection. And these are huge because they're all about combating isolation and loneliness by keeping people engaged and connected.
Because, let's be real, health isn't just physical, right? This part of the app is all about keeping the mind active. We're talking games, music, news, but it's also about making it super simple to connect with family through video calls or even join virtual clubs and forums to chat with other people.
Wow, okay, that is a lot of features packed into one app. So the big question is, what's the tech that makes all of this possible? And maybe more importantly, how do you keep it simple and reliable for the person actually using it?
Well, it all comes down to a concept called the Internet of Things, or IoT. Now, I know that sounds super technical and complicated, but the idea is actually pretty simple. It's just about making everyday objects smart. So think about a pill box that knows when it's been opened, or a blood pressure cuff that automatically logs its readings right into the app. That's IoT.
Now, what's so cool about this is how all that technical complexity is completely hidden from the user. I mean, setting up this whole network of smart devices is boiled down to just 3 easy steps. You plug in a small hub, you open the app, and you just follow the simple on-screen instructions. That's it. Simple.
So if you peek under the hood, the setup is actually pretty straightforward but really powerful. You've got the smart devices in the home, they collect the data. They talk to a little local hub. Think of it as the command center. And then that hub communicates securely with the cloud. That's what stores the data safely and handles things like sending notifications.
But here's the thing. All this smart tech is totally useless if people can't use it, or worse, if they don't trust it. And that's exactly why the app is built from the ground up to be accessible and worthy of that trust.
And this comparison right here, it just says it all, doesn't it? It really gets to the heart of the design philosophy. Every single thing you see, large fonts, high contrast colors, simple navigation, plain language, it's all an intentional choice. It's not an accident. It's all about tearing down the barriers and making sure this tech is comfortable and usable for absolutely everyone, no matter how tech-savvy they are or aren't.
Okay, but that brings us to the elephant in the room, right? Whenever we're talking about private health information, there is one question that trumps all others. Is my data safe? And the answer here is that the entire system is built on a foundation of trust and user control. It's HIPAA compliant, which is the same high standard hospitals have to follow. But it goes even further. The user has total granular control. You decide exactly who sees your data. Maybe a child, maybe a doctor. You can even see a log of who's looked at your information. And at any time, you can change permissions or just revoke access completely. The user is always in the driver's seat.
So, with a system that's this comprehensive, you have to wonder, how do you even measure success? What does winning look like? Well, it's probably not what you think.
See, success here isn't measured by the usual tech metrics like app downloads or daily active users. Nope, it's all about tangible, real-world health outcomes. For instance, a major goal is to help people hit 95% medication adherence. That means taking the right medicine at the right time 95% of the time. Now that is a metric that can literally change someone's quality of life.
And you know, at the end of the day, a project like this really makes you think. It kind of pushes us to ask a much bigger question. As our world gets more and more connected, how do we make sure our technology is designed not just to be smart, but to be, well, wise and empathetic? This whole app is one possible answer. And it leaves you wondering, what other human challenges could we solve if we always started by putting empathy first?